Hello, everyone. Michael Keener, Keener Insurance Solutions here. Over the last several weeks, we have experienced a very high volume of phone calls from business owners that we insure. And essentially, every question is the same. Does my business insurance policy cover business income due to this coronavirus, COVID-19? And unfortunately, under most of these ISO business income policies that we have in place, um, most insurance companies are not going to provide coverage at this point for business income due to this virus. Okay. So we're going to dive into this a little bit. I'm going to go over the business income policy with you. We're going to talk a little bit about civil authority and how that applies to your policy. And then we're going to also talk about what you should do going forward. At the end of this, we'll talk a little bit about how you proceed, and we'll go from there. So first off, let's look at the business income coverage form and what it provides coverage for. We'll start right here with the insuring agreement. Okay. I'll read it to you. We will pay for the actual loss of business income you sustain due to the necessary suspension of your operations during the period of restoration. Okay, now this next sentence, you got to listen closely here. This is the part of the policy that insurance companies are probably most likely going to hang their hat on when denying your claim. Okay, listen closely. It says the suspension must be caused by direct physical loss of damage to property at the premise. Okay, a direct physical loss. Okay, what I want to do here is also I'm going to talk to you a little bit about direct physical loss and what the courts have said on direct physical loss. Physical or property damage, as understood and applied in the courts, requires physical harm, generally evidenced by changes in the physical characteristics that require repair. Okay, so at this point, insurance companies are essentially denying this claim because there is no direct physical loss to the property. Okay, I'm not going to dive too far into that, but essentially that's what the insurance company is saying. That is the policy language. Let's drive down a little bit farther here to additional coverages. Some people are thinking that they have coverage under what's called civil authority. Okay, civil authority is, let's read, we will pay for the actual loss of business income you sustain and necessary extra expense caused by action of civil authority that prohibits access to the described premise due to direct physical loss of or damage to property other than that in the described premise caused by or resulting from a covered cause of loss. So again, civil authority, there must be direct property physical loss damages in order for this policy to respond. So again, I know that's not exactly what you want to hear, and this is a generalization. Most insurance policies are very similar to this if it's on a standard business policy form. What I would recommend, I suggest that you reach out to your insurance agent. First of all, you look through your policy, you talk to your agent, you go over the policy, because we are finding with some policies there are some additional add-on coverages. We found one in the policy right now that is providing some coverage for contamination. I'm actually going to pull up. That form is actually offered by some carriers, which is really nice. So that is an option. I would reach out to your agent, talk to them, figure out what might be covered, what might not be covered. All of this is rapidly changing. We're going to continue to update information as it becomes more available. One thing we are looking at here, there already has been lawsuits. This is all going to be litigated. This is going to go through the court systems for many years, I'm sure. There already has been a lawsuit filed with Lloyd's. Real quick situation. It's a restaurant down in Louisiana. They are arguing that their all-risk policy has no exclusion for viruses, and that contamination of its premises by the coronavirus constitutes a direct physical loss. So again, this is just beginning. The litigation is going to go on and on. So if you have questions, if you want to talk more about business income coverage, how it might apply to your policy, not even having to do with this, but obviously looking into the future in your business, and you want to make sure you have enough business income coverage for things like fire damage, hail damage, wind, and things like that actually are covered causes of losses, I'd be happy to discuss that as well. So wish you all the best. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. Try to heed the warnings here. Governor Evers just came out with an executive order on, stay at home. So, and he's provided guidance on that as well. So follow those orders, and hopefully we can get back to work as soon as possible, get back to play and regular life. It'd be great. So this is affecting and impacting everybody. So let's do our part. Let's stick together, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.